will read from the book of 2 Kings, chapter 23. Josiah renews the covenant. Is a title here. Now let's start reading. Then the king called together all the elders of Judah and Jerusalem. He went up to the temple of the Lord with the men of Judah, the people of Jerusalem, the priests and the prophets. All the people from the least to the greatest. He read in their hearing all the words of the book of the covenant, which had been found in the temple of the Lord. The king stood by the pillar and renewed the covenant in the presence of the Lord, to follow the Lord and keep his commands, regulations, and decrees with all his heart and all his soul. He's confirming the words of the covenant written in this book. Then all the people pledged themselves to the covenant. It's a very good thing to not just keep it for yourself, the words of the God, the good news that can save the people, souls, but to spread them. The king ordered Hilkiah, the high priest, the priest next in rank, and the doorkeepers to remove from the temple of the Lord all the articles made for Baal and Asherah and all the starry hosts. He burned them outside Jerusalem in the fields of the Kidron Valley and took the ashes to Bethel. He did away with the pagan priests appointed by the kings of Judah to burn incense on the high places of the towns of Judah and on those around Jerusalem. Those who burned incense to Baal, to the sun and moon, to the constellations, and to all the starry hosts. He took the Asherah pole from the temple of the Lord to the Kidron Valley outside Jerusalem and burned it there. He ground it to powder and scattered the dust over the graves of the common people. He also tore down the quarters of the male shrine prostitutes, which were in the temple of the Lord and where women did weaving for Asherah. Wow, I even don't know what they were doing, but it was very weird. Josiah brought down the priests from the towns of Judah and desecrated the high places from Geba to Beersheba when the priests had burned incense. He broke down the shrines at the gates, at the entrance to the gate of Joshua, the city governor, which is on the left of the city gate. Although the priests of the high places did not serve at the altar of the Lord in Jerusalem, they ate unleavened bread with their fellow priests. He desecrated Tophet, which was in the valley of Ben Hinnom, so no one could use it to sacrifice his son or daughter in the fire to Molech. Wow. He removed from the entrance to the temple of the Lord the horses that the kings of Judah had dedicated to the sun. They were in the court near the room of an official named Nathan Melech. Josiah then burned the chariots dedicated to the sun. He pulled down the altars the king of Judah had erected on the roof near the upper room of Ahaz, and the altars Manasseh had built in the two courts of the temple of the Lord. He removed them from there, smashed them to pieces, and threw the rubble into the Kidron Valley. The king also The king also desecrated the high places that were east of Jerusalem on the south of the hill of corruption. The ones Solomon, king of Israel, had built for Ashtoreth, the vile goddess of the Sidonians, for Chemosh, the vile god of Moab, and for Molech, the detestable god of the people of Ammon. Wow. Even Solomon still had a fingerprint there. Joshua smashed the sacred stones and cut down the Asherah poles and covered the sites with human bones. Even the altar at Bethel, the high place made by Jeroboam son of Nebat, why why he covered the sites with human bones? Because to desecrate the thing, the place, because they were praying there, and for them it was something not okay. Uh, by doing that, and it wasn't saint anymore. Okay, even the altar at Bethel, the high place made by Jeroboam, son of Nebat, who had caused Israel to sin, even that altar at the high place he demolished. He burned the high place and ground it to powder, and burned the Asherah pole also. Then Joshua looked around, and when he saw the tombs that were there on the hillside, he had the bones removed from them and burned on the altar to defile it, in accordance with the word of the Lord proclaimed by the man of God who foretold these things. The king asked, "What is that tombstone I see?" The man of the city said, "It marks the tomb of the man of God who came from Judah and pronounced against the altar of Bethel that the very things you have done to it. Leave it alone," he said. "Don't let anyone disturb his bones." So they spared his bones and those of the prophet who had come from Samaria, just as he had done at Bethel. Joshua removed and defiled all the shrines at the high places that the kings of Israel had built in the towns of Samaria, that had provoked the Lord to anger. Joshua slaughtered all the priests of those high places on the altars and burned human bones on them. Then he went back to Jerusalem. Wow, he cleaned the country. And it continues. The king gave this order to all the people: "Celebrate the Passover to the Lord your God, as it is written in this book of the covenant. Not since the days of the judges who led Israel, nor throughout the days of the kings of Israel and the kings of Judah, had any such Passover been observed. But in the 18th year of King Josiah, this Passover was celebrated to the Lord in Jerusalem." Furthermore, Joshua got rid of the mediums and spiritists, the household gods, the idols, and all the other detestable things seen in Judah and Jerusalem. This he did to fulfill the requirements of the law written in the book that Hilkiah the priest had discovered in the temple of the Lord. Neither before nor after Joshua was there a king like him, who turned to the Lord as he did, with all his heart and with all his soul and with all his strength, in accordance with all the law of Moses. So, it was something. Even if his father, his grandfather, and So much generations of the kings, they were doing some bad things, by praying to other gods and destroying even the meaning of the temple by adding idols there or bringing in idols there, right? Nevertheless, the Lord did not turn away from the heat of his fierce anger, which burned against Judah because of all that Manasseh had done to provoke him to anger. So the Lord said, I will remove Judah also from my presence, as I removed Israel, and I will reject Jerusalem, the city I choose, and this temple about which I said, there shall my name be. As for the other events of Josiah's reign, and all he did, are they not written in the book of the annals of the kings of Judah? While Josiah was king, Pharaoh Necho, king of Egypt, went up to the Euphrates River to help the king of Assyria. King Josiah marched out to meet him in battle, but Necho faced him and killed him at Megiddo. Wow. Even if he was with God, Josiah, I don't understand why God approved that Pharaoh Necho and to kill him in a battlefield, in a battle. And I don't understand. Some people do evil things and they were not punished, like his grandfather. He reigned lots of years, and I don't know why, because the righteousness is still on, but this life is just a part of our existence. And yeah, maybe we won't understand. We don't understand all the things. Why is there justice in this world? Yeah, there is. But this life is just half of it. How can I say? Just a part of our existence. Josiah's servants brought his body in a chariot from Megiddo to Jerusalem and buried him in his own tomb. And the people of the land took Joahaz, Jehoahaz, son of Josiah, and anointed him and made him king in place of his father. Jehoahaz was 23 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 3 months. Why, I don't know. His mother's name was Hamutal, daughter of Jeremiah. She was from Libnah. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, just as his fathers had done. How? I mean, didn't Josiah teach his own it's like, or I don't know if I'm sure, but lots of kings, they were not pat price, so much price in their family teaching, and I don't know why. Maybe they were too busy to run a kingdom, but they with their family. I don't know. I mean, how could your child be like that? Even if you were, yeah, but it's still his decision. Even if do everything you can, uh, but still, mm. Yeah. But how can a child become like Joshua when the father and the grandfather were uh, not okay at all? But still, it's like there is no connection between them, or I don't know why. For Joshua was a good thing, a bit, but for his son, I don't know. Mm, 3 months. His mother's name was Hamutal, daughter of Jeremiah. She was from Limna. He did evil in the eyes of the Lord, just as his fathers had done. Pharaoh Necho put him in chains at Riblah in the land of Hamath. Yeah, but 3 months he did evil. Yeah, even in one day you can do evil things, but still. Pharaoh Necho in the land of Hamath, so that he might not reign in Jerusalem, and he imposed on Judah and levy of 100 talents of silver and a talent of gold. Pharaoh Necho made Eliakim, son of Josiah, king in place of his father Josiah, and changed Eliakim's name to Jehoiakim. So Josiah had more sons. One was Jehoahaz, and the other one was Eliakim, and he changed it into Jehoiakim. Eliakim. We don't know. I don't know the meaning, but yeah. But he took Jehoahaz, and carried him off to Egypt, and there he died. Jehoiakim paid Pharaoh Necho the silver and gold he demanded. In order to do so, he taxed the land and exacted the silver and gold from the people of the land according to their assessments. There was a chapter. The prophecies that Joshua heard, it happened, it started to happen, and there will no longer until a time until the kingdom of Judah will be down, so, but not in total, because it will never be in total. Jehoiakim was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned in Jerusalem 11 years. His mother's name was Zebida, daughter of Pedaiah. She was from Ruma. Yeah, the polygamy was there too, even if Joshua was a good man. And look, Jehoiakim or Eliakim had another mother, and Jehoahaz had another one. And he did evil in the eyes of the Lord, just as his fathers had done. Oh, this child too. I don't know why, but it looks like a family was not very. His family was not uh, very okay. Okay, that was the chapter. May the God bless me, protect me, and enlighten me in the next chapter too. And if you want to listen me there too, God bless you all.